Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 8. Want to present about our group assessment regarding organizational behavior. Our members were including me, Balkis, Aziati, Zulaika Izzati, Idina, Amira Aliza dengan Nur Iriani. So, we will start our presentation. Okay, for the question A, what cultural value dimension does the organization operate under? What about collab? Okay. To answer the question, we believe that administrations that maximally affect the association, way of life and value by temperance of their possessional and individual impact on the other individuals. So they let us know what is great and what is awful for us. They are the beacons in a vast ocean of life. Authoritative qualities are additionally planned for a similar reason, to direct the organization to make the ideal choice and carry out them to support the organization. Authoritative qualities spring from individual convictions and value, particularly of its shape. Conscientious, of course, conscientious organizations are about fastidious regard of subtleties. This organization will be more often than not be inclined arrange venture in which such accuracy is esteemed. So I will pass to the next presenter.
My name is Nur Azati and I'm going to answer the next part of question A. Okay, based on the case, we can see that collab was reflecting most on work efficiency. The group were not used with this culture dimension as they are already familiar with the past culture. Collab using task-oriented leadership style. Task-oriented leadership is highly goal-focused and complete the work before deadline. This approach tends to be autocratic and emphasize to completing the tasks required to meet organizational goals. It is been stated in the case that employee did not enjoy working anymore as they need to achieve the organizational, financial and fundraising goals. That's all for me. I'm going to pass for the next presenter.
My name is Nur Zulaika and I will answer for question B. Explain the form of biases that affect collab's perception about her employees during the meeting. From the case study above, we can see that the employees are portraying confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is a type of cognitive bias in which you favor information that supports your previous biases or views. In this case, the employees are having a decision that they still prefer the previous leader, Han, because she seems to understand them better compared to collab. Hence, the change in attitudes among employees has affected the work environment. Besides, the employees tend to lose motivation and their productivity has decreased. It has also proven that confirmation bias has led to frequently missing critical information because they process information in a way that only supports their previous ideas and only remember facts that support these beliefs. In other words, the employees do not give a chance to get to know collab and her ways of managing the team. Instead, they differentiate side by side Han's previous leadership style from collab's, which influenced their support for a particular person. You can see these factors clearly during the staff meeting where the majority of the staff sauntered in late. Moreover, throughout the meeting, they gave her blank eyes and rushed out as soon as the meeting ended. Next, I will give to the next presenter.
Okay, my name is Idina. I will share about the solution on how to overcome the confirmation bias. There are 3 ways to overcome confirmation bias to improve their communication, relationships and work product. First, get a different perspective. Collab should find a different perspective from her employees. She needs to get out of her echo chamber and approach someone she knows that sees things differently from her and ask them what they are seeing. Collab needs to be open to their ideas and try to explore them. Next is focus on falsification bias. For example, confirmation bias can be a strong influence. So they will need to actively look for evidence that disprove their point of view. Besides, they also should try to see the good side of the way collapse leadership and try to accept it. And the last one is talk with a third party. They should approach someone they trust to help them impartially explore their thought and belief without judgment. Talking with a third party maybe can help them to be more open-minded and ready to accept new things. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Regina. My name is Nur Amira Eliza. I will answer the question C. Okay, as a change agent appointed by the firm, you realize it is not easy for Collab and you to change the existing organizational culture. By referring to the scenario of the case and your answer in question 1 and 2, what is your strategies in managing the change? So, my answer is changing a culture is a large-scale endeavor that necessitates meticulous preparation and strategy. It is unusual in that it must begin at the top and be carried out across the entire organization. However, first, Collab must identify whether a culture shift is required. Then Collab can decide how to affect culture change. Okay, based on the case study, since Collab's higher, employee productivity and motivation has decreased. So one of the strategies that Collab need to discuss with teams what matters most to them. Be upfront and authentic from the start to help ensure employee collaboration. Holding one-on-one and group sessions where you can openly discuss concerns and overcome barriers can also help you understand your colleagues' feelings. When it's come to culture change, collaboration is key. Your employees make up your culture and neglecting to include them in the process only creates more strain in the already distant relationship. Culture isn't a one-sided process. It's made up of everyone within the organization. This from Heidi Lynn Carter. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Amira. I, Irani, will continue the answer of question C. Collab had a staff meeting and the majority of staff centered in lead. This can relate that Collab is attempting to alter the company culture. She must acknowledge as a leader that cultural adjustments are challenging, and it is her obligation as a leader to assist her staff in effectively making the change. Through the use of story, she creates the changing of cultural behavior. She may convey details about herself, her vision, and where she wants the organization to go by harnessing the power of words and language. She can weave her story together with those of her colleagues to create a cohesive narrative. Second, Collab past employee cubicles. She heard comments like make a comparison between her and hers. It's difficult to adjust to a new work environment and culture. The best suggestion I can give to solve this is to not make all change at once. Begin implementing the change gradually so that your employees have plenty of time to acclimatize and adapt to the new culture. Slowly implementing adjustment will help you overcome opposition and make your employees satisfied with the change. Okay, that's all from our group.